All right, everyone, here we go. If you're in the U.S., happy Thanksgiving. Right, here we go. Turkey Day, December 2025. The end of the year. It's been a year of energy that's gone up, down, up, down, up, down. It ends on a fairly positive note. I continue to be surprised by it. I did not expect, if you'd asked me back in February or something like that, how's 2025 going to end, Steve? Is it going to be very positive energy, or what do you think it'll be? I probably would have said, I don't know, man. But no matter what I do, I keep getting nice energy. This is beautiful energy. Look at this. That's surface energy. It's a pre-shuffle. December 2025. Hopefully you all read this is the overview. Hopefully you all read the write-up in my blog. I find it endlessly amusing that in the stats, the Christmas song has gotten more downloads than people who read the goddamn write-up in the blog. I find that amusing. I don't know why, I just do. It's kind of funny. But at the end of the day, here, whatever, you're here. I'll just give you the reading. How about that? We'll just do it that way. Surface energy. Wow. Two of Cups. Crossed by the Five of Cups with the Fool. I mean, well, right here. It's the classic, what everybody wants to hear at a tarot reading. They regret it, they turn it around and coming back. I mean, it's the surface energy. You'll probably get surface reads. Like, if that's somebody's reading, all they did was give you a surface read. Because there it is. You can see it. It's right there. That's the surface. It's where I start, which means we're probably going to go in some weird directions. But, I mean, that's life, isn't it? Life is always filled with, oh, this is going to be great. This trip is going to be fantastic. I don't know how many times in my life, especially when I was younger, I said to my friends, this trip's going to be great, guys. It's going to be epic, right? Epic trip, right? It went to shit in 5 seconds. I mean, on the onset, it seemed like a good idea. Then we got a flat tire halfway there. I remember one time driving to South Florida, somebody clipped our mirror on the freeway. I mean, it never goes 100% right. At the end of the day, here somebody regrets it. They turn it around and coming back. It's beautiful. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck. All right, I'll end it there. If you want to shut off now, knock yourself out. Because I've got other energies here. I've got the Death card. Yep, things are returning. Things that have been hidden, right, are returning. Hidden things are coming back. They're getting resurrected. And I know that because I got resurrection right here. Spoiler alert. But there's also a hidden benefit to it all. There's some hidden healing in everything that comes back. Is it all great? I don't know. Some of it might annoy you. You might regret some of it coming back. I could easily take this energy on the backside and apply it to this and say, yeah, they regret it. They're turning around and coming back, and you're regretting that they did. Just like on many of those trips, I regretted we ever had this idea. That kind of a thing. You're advised to take a close examination. The Knight of Pentacles. He got a racehorse, but he's deciding to walk. He wants some thinking time, right? The horse could clear this field in 2 seconds. He wants some thinking time. You're advised to look at everything that comes back. And I said that to you in a recent reading. I think it was the Uranus reading. It's important. The whole goddamn month, I'd say right up until about the 25th, 26th, 27th or so of January, is actually behaving like a giant retrograde. All right? So keep that in mind. Bringing things back aspect, not breaking your toaster. All right. Anyway, let's go. Let's see where we're at. Let's shuffle the deck. Here we go. December 2025. What do you want to tell my people about December 2025? First card out's before the cut. That's why the fuck are we here? All right. That's why we're here. Right. Let's see why we're here. Card before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? Unreal. All right. The moon. We're here because there's something you're missing. That's on your side. There's something you don't see. It's my Queen of Cups underwater here. She's got the red hair. Most love I can pull from the deck underwater. There's something you're missing about a relationship you have, or something in your life that you're not seeing correctly, or something like that. That's your side of it. On the other side of it, we're here because somebody can't hold their breath anymore. Is that an easy way for me to phrase it? I'll phrase it that way. That's love underwater, and it can't hold its breath anymore. All right? Plain and simple. I thought I'd use a deck we don't use quite often, right? We don't use the large animal deck, or the large light seer deck, except for the soulmate journey readings and stuff. So I thought I'd break it out a little bit here. What comes after the cut? The Page of Wands. There's a lot of there's a new way for you to look at something that's going to present itself, and someone else is going to present themselves to you in a new way. Okay? Just going to phrase it that way. It's all very good. It's all very fruitful with the Page of Wands involved. Let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's pull ourselves a reading. Give me December 2025, universe. Let's go. Stop fucking around. Let's do it. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you with here, or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Okay? Let's see where we go. Let's see where... Oh, okay. We're done shuffling. Overall energy of this reading is the Four of Cups. Yeah, the King of Wands. Again, I got both energies attached to this. I got you. You're missing something. You're missing the rainbow a little bit. And I got somebody else who has already missed the rainbow. And now wants what they didn't want before, I think. I think that's what it is. I got deception right there. They didn't want it before, now they want it. It's that classic read. Another classic read, all of a sudden. Now, I feel like this is a person, but I also feel like these are things, situations, opportunities that are showing up in December too. I also feel like that. I feel like it's sort of an energy where I could say, what you've wanted for a while now wants you as well. The energies have lined up. The frequencies have lined up a little bit. Okay? We'll see. There's a lot here that's going to boost your ego. There's a lot going on that'll make you feel good in December. All right? Don't run with it too far. Don't let it drift into it, thinking it's going to last forever and all that kind of stuff. Making the classic mistake that a lot of people who see some success make, that it's going to last forever. Right? I mean, when the Beatles landed in the U.S., they crowded the airports, right? They crowded the airport. They got out of the plane. It couldn't even, there's a sea of people, right? They surrounded the plane. Right now, Paul McCartney can pretty much fly anywhere he wants and nobody give a shit, right? He could fly a coach. Is that Paul McCartney back there? Oh my God, hey, what's up? Nobody cares, right? It fades. It fades. Things change. Energy changes. That's what I'm saying here. You might feel like what's going on, because of the ego I'm getting out of this, you might feel like it's going to last forever. Don't ever think that about anything. It doesn't. Enjoy it while it's happening. All right? There you go. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's the 3D energy around this person, somebody attached to you. Something, or the energies that are attached to you. I don't know. Right here's their soul. I still feel like there's a person here, but I feel like there's things. Maybe it's a person bringing things. I don't know. We'll see. Their soul is here. Hidden energy message from the universe is here, read with the energy of your connection. And potential final outcome for you is right here. I'll clarify everything, throw some universe cards at the end, and yep, we're going to extend this one. Yeah, interesting. This has been driving me crazy. Okay, all right. Let's see where we go. All right, come on. Energy around your connection. This will help clear some things up. Of course, it's the Emperor. There he is. The DM. The divine masculine. The energy around somebody is focused. This is why this is driving me crazy. I get it now. She's looking over here. I'll just take that. But she's intently just thinking about this rainbow. This rainbow is almost generating because she's thinking about it. Male or female, it's a she on the card, right? I mean, I could draw a little mustache on her if you want, but there's a heavy focus. This person is intently thinking about this. It's almost like I should have a devil here, with like an obsession type energy. Okay. The energy around your connection right now is one of this energy wanting to take control of it, or this energy now wanting it. I wonder what that does to their ego, though. Somebody's willing to put their ego down. I don't like that Seven of Swords there. And okay, it's too easy for them to fall back on old ways. But like I just said, I don't say anything that's not part of the reading. I said enjoy things while they're happening. Don't think it's going to last forever. If you have a Burger King, right, a maniacal, out of balance emperor, right, who suddenly just puts their bullshit down, and acts this way. Enjoy it while it's happening and get the most out of it, because it's very easy for them, Six of Swords, to slip back into the Seven Swords old ways, right? It happens all the time. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. If the Beatles flew into the airport today, most of the kids would say, who? Right? I mean, but back then, it crowded the streets. It is what it is. It's a good example of energy fades. 3D energy's around that. See? Well, you might remember her from the moon card, the red head underwater. There it is, the Queen of Cups. It's right there. Somebody can't hold their breath anymore. It's what I said already. I mean, it's the most love I can pull from the deck. It's like almost I want to say, this is not just a person. It feels like all of a sudden, it's almost like I want to tell you all of a sudden you're the belle of the ball. Yeah, there is a person here, and yes, that person is thinking about you, and yes, that person is focused on wanting to take control of this situation. They can't hold their breath anymore. But there's also things you've wanted in the past all of a sudden now want you. There's just this energy. Your energy is very attractive. I just need you to be careful because it's attached to your ego. And I think we did a reading the other day. Wasn't the Mercury reading? Didn't you come out in the final outcome as the King of Wands? Or am I thinking of some other channel I have? That I don't know. Did I dream it? I have no idea. But I think you came out as King of Wands, right? And I want to warn you about the ego thing. Be careful of thinking it's going to last forever, because it's multiple things, and it can build, and you go, wow, this is great. I'm on a roll, right? Every gambler gets like that. They think if they're on a roll, it's going to last forever. And that's when they end up losing everything, right? Because they keep playing, well, I'll just win a little extra, and then they just lose it all. Careful about that. I'm not saying you're even like that. It might be out of character for you, but it might happen, even if it's out of character, because of the energy. You don't control the energies, you control your behavior within them, and I'm trying to help you. All right, the soul of this person is here. I'm going to take the person, the Five of Wands, yeah. Somebody's mixed up. Somebody's feelings are mixed up. They feel love, but they equate it with something different than you. I suspect you have a different love language from whoever this is. Okay? It's like you might love for the sake of loving and wanting and closeness and affection, and this person loves for what they can get out of it, kind of a thing. What it does for them. I don't know, a chance for them to have somebody to talk to and seem like the big man or big woman. I don't know. Somebody's conflicted. Somebody's mixed up here in their feelings. Their feelings are a bit mixed up. Okay, we'll clarify. What's the message to you from the universe? Red with the Emperor, the Hermit. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're going to be the one to set them straight. I got that right. You might be dreaming about this person. You might be picking up on this person. You might be feeling this person. If they're not there yet, you will. They are really, I think this card is really emphasizing that there's a reason the Emperor fell here. Your connection is dominated by one side of the energy, one polarity. Okay? Wow. And interestingly enough, because of that, it brings up your masculine energy as well. So, again, be careful you don't get knocked out of balance by the fact that your soul energies around you are heavy on the masculine side. Potential final outcome for you. Red with Queen of Cups. The Ace of Swords. A reconciliation. And finding something out you didn't know before. Something useful. Usually with this, we call it an epiphany sometimes or something. It's really just finding out something that's useful. It's useful information might come your way. But it's really a reconciliation energy around this. You got a chance to really fix something here. Fix a lot of things, I think. But this one individual, when I pulled here, I said, I just want that. This one person's very conflicted in their feelings. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's not that they don't know what love is. It's just their version of it is different than yours, I guess. I'm not sure. We'll find out. We're going to clarify. We're going to talk to the witches here. Let's go with the Emperor. Why is it here? Let's talk about the Emperor in the room. All right. Let's see. Okay. Why is the Emperor here? Overall, it's very positive. I don't have a devil on the table. I do have a Seven of Swords, but it's more of a warning than anything else. I had a Seven of Swords in the underneath I showed you there. But this is very nice. It's nice energy. In this area, I will tell you, in this area, these cards are feedback because this is your final outcome is red with the Queen of Cups. In relation to you, there's a warmth here. So, I mean, it's nice. It's all very nice so far. Let's clarify. We can stop there if you want. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck. Bye. I mean, okay. All right. Let's see where we go here. The Emperor. I know. Yeah. I just got done talking about warmth, right? Ain't nothing warmer than the sun. I'll tell you what, right there. I mean, it's all very positive. It's the universe's way of it's a yes energy. There's a yes energy. Somebody feels like now's the time. Now's the time to go for it. There's very little stopping them. They're not even arguing with themselves. They're getting some signals crossed here. That's all. Okay? It's all very positive. It really is. But again, it's also another masculine energy. It's another warning that everything in the soul energies right now here in December are very masculine heavy. So what that means for you, if you're a DF, is you'll get a bunch of stuff that you didn't know you could get. You get it, all of a sudden you're the belle of the ball. You walk into the store, they give you the free swag like you're some kind of A-lister. I mean, what the hell's going on? It can go to your head. Whenever masculine energies are high, we run a risk of things going to our head. Or we foolishly, I should say, think it's going to last forever. Enjoy things in the moment. That's the way to, and question this energy. Make sure you say that, well, this won't last forever. I might as well just enjoy it. That kind of shuts it down a little bit. All right, what's on top? Eight of Cups. Yeah, there's a now or never aspect here. Somebody wants what they want. They don't care that the cups are broken. They're just I'm not going to try and fix anything. I just want to be happy. Okay. Why is that here? The Seven of Wands. Somebody here does not want to fight. They don't want to fix anything. Leave them broken. You got 8 broken. Yeah, but we got 8 broken cups. We need to fix. Leave it. It's a wonderful energy. It's almost like somebody just, happy holidays. Let's let bygones be bygones. Okay? Let's do that. And I'm going to tell you right now, again, masculine energies are heavy. I got a King of Wands as the bridging energy. And the King of Wands is bookending that Emperor. That means I was right the whole time. It's an out-of-balance, maniacal Emperor. Right? It's a Burger King. It's where the Burger King term started. The first out-of-balance Emperor I pulled out here. Way back when. 2021 sometime. I mean, somebody just wants to be liked. They don't care what they have to say. My problem with people that just want to be liked, that care about that, is they don't care what they say. They'll just say whatever. They'll promise things all over town. Right? They'll go all over town like a fucking crackhead, promising everybody everything. You can have this, you can have that, because they just want to be liked. None of it is real. It's just this whole thing here. Somebody doesn't care that there's 8 broken cups and they just want to whatever. And I think that's where the confusion lies, because for you, you're really feedbacking as this energy here. You were that, that Queen of Cups energy is red with your final outcome. That's something else. Anyway, also a reminder to you that the masculine energies are high. Right? Lots of good things are going to happen for you. If we just took this reading and said, well, what's in it for me, Steve? An Ace of Swords, a Hermit, and a Queen of Cups. That's what's in it for you. And some really good feeling, top of the world type of King of Wands energy. All right? That's all. And I'm not trying to pee on it by saying it won't last forever. That's just a fact. All right? Facts don't change because you don't want to hear them. So it doesn't matter, It won't last forever. Enjoy it while it's happening. Savor every moment. What was it? Was it Warren Zevon? Send lawyers guns and money when he was when he found out he was sick and all of that, he was on Letterman. He was talking about you enjoy every sandwich, right? You learn that you learn the value of enjoying every sandwich, sort of a thing. You need to kind of enjoy every sandwich here, you know. All right, here we go. You savor every bite. How's the Queen of Cups here? Let's talk about it. It's a very positive energy. I mean, I can't escape it. I can't escape, hands down, one of the most positive cards in the deck. Arguably the most positive. It's the Sun. Again, it was here. Now it's here after all that shuffling in my Warren Zevon story. I mean, here it is. It's savor every fucking bite of that goddamn sandwich, whatever comes your way. You know, I mean, you'll probably get some free sandwiches in this fucking energy, I'll tell you what. Somebody here attached to you is at least admitting, if we're to take the incoming energy, at least admitting that they do love you, that there are feelings. That's more than just a start. It's not a lot stopping them. They're not getting in their own way. I just feel like you have a different love language. That's the way I'm going to interpret that. We'll see in a minute. What's on top? The High Priestess. Yeah. And why is that here? The Seven of Swords. Somebody here, look, somebody's admitting, look, this is good. I mean, this is good. I said already, I don't know why I'm your second favorite, I already said this temporary. It's easy for them to put it down. It's easy for it to come back. It's temporary. If this King of Wands, this Burger King, wants to be the Knight of Cups for a moment, enjoy it while it's happening. It's temporary energy. But somebody here, I said, yes, is admitting that they have feelings for you, but they're also admitting that they lied to themselves, at least. 3D energies around them, or maybe to people around them, like friends, they might be talking about you, that they're admitting that they lied to themselves and suppressed those feelings. Okay? Wow. Wow. I mean, and I tell you what, Five of Swords is the bridging energy. They're admitting that they stabbed themselves in the foot, that they shortchanged themselves, that they sabotaged this whole thing. It could have been great. But again, when we don't go on a dark night of the soul, I'm just going to inject a pinch of reality in here for a moment. This is all fabulous. But when we don't go on a dark night of the soul, which this person obviously hasn't, with the maniacal emperor and the fucking King of Wands here, and I don't want to talk about the 8 broken cups. Let's just let by go. Let's just forget. Can we just start over? That's the reconciliation energy. When we don't go on a dark night of the soul, we don't truly learn the lesson. We don't truly change, and I think that's why that's here a little bit. We have a soul that hasn't been worked out in a while. Can we put it that way? You know, yeah. It's Richard Running. Richard Running is my wife's colleague. Wanted to come running with us one time, right? He used to run. Yeah, I'll go running with you guys. I used to run when I was back in college. I used to run. Okay. Well, good for you. Right on. How far did you go? Oh, you used to do 5K. 5K a few times a week. Well, that's about 3 miles. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. Well, come on for a run. He hadn't run in a while. He thought he was just going to jump right back in at 5K. He was out of breath about 50 yards in. I mean, and I'm not even making that up. 50 yards. Not 100 yards. Half a football field. 50 yards. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. You know. It takes a little while to get it back. You lose cardio fast. You lose this fast, too. The soul, very much like cardio energy. You know, very much cardiovascular. I tell you. Hence the heart, right? There you go. When you're this for too long, you know, it kind of loses its oomph a little bit. When you don't exercise your heart too much, it doesn't get you enough oxygen in the blood. No, that doesn't pump it through. It's not strong enough. 100. He could have at least gone 100 yards. He did not go 100 yards. If he were here, he'd say, oh, I went like a couple of 100 yards. You're exaggerating. Bullshit. A couple of 100 yards. 150 feet, buddy. I guarantee it. Right here is where I used to run all the time. Okay. World, here we go. Oh, I love it when people tell me they used to do things, and think they could just pick it right back up. Yeah, yeah, it's my Richard story. It's the world. It's a whole new energy. It's a whole new thing. Somebody's picking something up that they haven't done they haven't exercised for a while. This is it. Somebody here just, again, that's why they don't want to talk about this. They have the energy to love you, but they don't have the energy to deal with it. Okay, to deal with whatever the issues are. So you got to pick your battles here. All right. Now this is separated. I'm just talking about the person that's attached to this. There's a separate issue of things coming toward you. Knock yourself out. Enjoy the ride. All you got to remember is it won't last forever. Just enjoy it while it's happening. This person here, however, you got to pick your battles. What's on top? The Ace of Pentacles. Why is that here? The Emperor. See what I'm saying? There's the Emperor right there. These are read together. Somebody, it is the Richard running story. It is. The way he talked about it, I'm like, oh my God, we might have a hard time keeping up with him. He's going to be very fast. My God, he used to run a 6-minute mile. Are you serious? A 6-minute mile? Okay, well, we don't usually go that. I mean, we might do a 7.5 or something, but wow, I was nervous. I thought, oh my God, we talked a big game, right? Energetically here, we got this energy flowing over here to a queen. We got an Emperor energy flowing over and an Ace of Pentacles energy flowing over to a Queen of Cups. Right? They're willing to admit that they fucked up, but they're discounting the fact that they haven't, metaphorically speaking, they haven't run in a while. All right? So, again, pick your battles. Appreciate the fact that they're trying is what I would do. All right, where's the Hermit here? Let's deal with you now. All right, let's go. The Hermit. What do you want to tell my people? This is the message to you from the universe. Give me something to tell them here. He came out perfect for that. Because the way he talked about himself, he was this, with the big ace there. I thought we were going to have a hard time keeping up with him. We got literally 150 feet. And I look back, where the hell did Richard go? He's all hunched over, and you could hear him breathe, and I was about 50 feet in front of him. It's like, oh my God, dude. Jeez. Don't discount the fact that you had all those years off. I mean, if I take a month off from playing guitar, my fingers bleed. When I pick it back up, the calluses go away, I mean, you can't just jump right back in. You got to ease in. What's going on with the Hermit? I'll never forget that breathing, though. It was alarming. It was called 911. I'm fine. Okay. All right. The Empress. Look, you're the shit. The Hermit crossed by the Empress. That's you. Okay? That's your December. There you go. Hope this reading was helpful. No, honestly, that's you. That's you. In December, you are the Empress crossing the Hermit. This is beautiful energy. I mean, it's. I said there's a lot of warmth, didn't I? I said it's very positive. Everything feels warm. Yeah, everything is warm near you. That's why you're attracting things. Is what I'm trying to say. Look, it's all cold out here. It's like a Bob Ross winter scene out here, right? You're sitting here by the fire. It's all nice and warm and browns. There's a fire you can't see that's burning here. Everybody wants to come sit by you. Things, people, situations, maybe small animals in the forest for all I fucking know. Some Sasquatch will come sit next to you. What's on top? The Page of Cups. Now, do you want me to talk about this person? I'll talk about both. All right. You got new love beginning here. Well, I don't know if it's that. I don't. What's? Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. You're afraid to start anything new with this Emperor. You can't. You are reconciling with them, but you're cautious. You're cautious with this. However, there is something else coming towards you that is very, very nice. Something Star here is the bridging energy. Something. Wow, the Star, the Hermit, and the Empress. That's you. See what I'm saying? You want it, you wish for it, you get it. You want it, you got it. Toyota. Their old slogan. I loved it. I don't know why they got rid of it. You want it, you got it. It's right there. You're magic. You really are. But you're wise to be cautious about, why is this person so defensive about the 8 broken cups, right? Why? Somebody who's deflecting from something, who doesn't want you to look at something, right, is hiding something, aren't they? I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. Somebody, you're worried about that. You're worried that this person, you pick up real fast that they can't keep up with you in the run of love, right? You're ready to run 3 laps. They're out of breath at 50 yards, a little bit. But there's something about this here that does make you feel good. You're willing to reconcile with this person, but they might be going a little too slow because something new is rolling in here. It is something you've manifested. A lot of maybe even something you manifested as soon as the 1111 portal type energies, because I told you start manifesting during that. If you did, it could bring you a person. I don't know. We tend to be more, I don't like those horoscopes that are so like, for example, you read a horoscope around the holidays and it's always talking about you're out and about, or it's talking about obvious things. Guests are coming to your home. Oh, come on, don't cop out like that, right? But we do tend to be more sociable during the holidays. So we have more opportunity to meet people. Right? And people tend to be in a better mood around the holidays too, if they're around other people, even if they're just faking it. So that being said, you have a lot of opportunities here, and everybody's going to want to come sit near your fire. So it's temporary energy, take advantage of it, but there's something special coming your way, one new person. All right? Let's get your final outcome. Ace of Swords, reconciliation energy. You do have a reconciliation energy with this. You have a soul recognition again, and this time somebody gets real about it. I don't know where it goes. I think you might be a little disappointed by the love language difference, but you also have a lot of other things that are beginning for you. A lot of new beginnings are popping off all at once, and they're sticking, right? The new beginnings won't last for a long time. All things fade away, right? Like I've been saying, it won't last forever. But this is not an Ace of Wands, where it's like a match that blows out in the wind. These are sticking. The Ace of Swords sticks. You throw a sword at the wall, it sticks. All right? Put it that way. Ace of Swords. Why is it here? What's your final outcome? What's the final outcome from my people here? What do we get? Yeah, the Two of Wands. You're making new plans here. I like this outcome for you. I mean, it's everything I just said while I was shuffling. Obviously, I read the energy before I throw the cards. But I mean, the environmental energy around this Ace of Swords is Two of Wands. This tends to be making plans to move in a new direction. It tends to be setting the intention to go somewhere usually different. And that's especially true when we go to the Three of Wands, which would be the next in the sequence, right? It's usually looking in a different direction. It's a ship coming in card. I do feel like you feel like now you can do something that you couldn't do before. And it may be with this person. I think it's probably with this person on some level because they're getting real about their feelings. So you could do things you couldn't do before. And also, I think with other opportunities, with everybody coming to your Empress fire, you got more opportunities to come in. You got networking possibilities and things like that. That's how we get through life. It's in part who you know, who's willing to work with you, who's willing to take you under their wing. You meet the right person at the right party, you get a whole new life. It's what it is. What's on top? I'm seeing it happen. Temperance. Wow. Positive energy on crack here. What else? The Two of Cups, where we started. The reading ends where we began, with the pre-shuffle with 2 cups. Remember? Way back when at the pre-shuffle? 2 cups, they turning around and coming back kind of a thing. Well, there it is. Right there. And the King of Pentacles is your bridging energy. I don't even know what to say here. This is overwhelmingly positive final outcome. It's almost shocking to my Steve's Love Tarot system. I'm not used to this. Wow. Well, let's take it from this person first. The Temperance is red with the High Priestess. Somebody is getting real. And as they speak the truth, they get a lot of healing from it. It's healing for this person to tell you how they really feel, and it's healing for you to hear it. The Two of Cups, red with the 7 swords, is your I told you so moment. You could say, I told you we were soulmates. I told you you wouldn't forget me. I told you, I knew this would happen. I suggest you keep that in your head. All right? It serves no real purpose other than, maybe a little sabotage. All right? It's not gloating. Nobody likes gloating. Right? I always say about stuff, I reserve my right to say I told you so, but I don't actually say it even when the time comes. All right? I mean, it's just the way it is. That's in relation to this person. In relation to the Empress that was here and the fire and all the energies coming towards you and this incredible energy you have of the Hermit, the Page of Cups and the Star and the Empress, I think that says it all. You're moving into a new phase, a phase where I'll just paraphrase this. You feel like and you believe everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to work out all right. I don't know how that's going to play out different for all of you, but it's the easiest way I can phrase it. You feel like everything's just going to work out all right. I know all this coming towards me and sitting by the fire of the Empress won't last forever, but I think what these cards are saying, the way the energy's flowing, is if you take advantage of it, you take in the information and you do what you need to do with it and you make your plans accordingly. This is whatever does come in before the spigot shuts off, right? Whatever does come in ends up benefiting you greatly for the long haul. Right? That's the separate issue. With this person, there's a lot of healing here. Let's see what else. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. All right, let's put this back over here. Oh, I usually take that out. Fine, I'll leave that out. It's our overall energy. Okay, let's go. What else you want to tell my people, universe? 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. What do we get? Wow. When I wrote, I tend to channel energy. I read energy when I write my monthly write-ups in the blog. I'm just flowing through it. Then I'll go back and reread it later and make sure there's semicolons in the right spot and all that kind of shit. But I mean, usually those are written like automatic writing. It's kind of a thing. Sort of like doing these readings, just automatic speaking. They just flow. They just do what they do. I'm as surprised and stopped in my tracks by how positive the energy is, in spite of King of Wands and an out of balance Emperor and what I said over here. I mean, it is what it is. That on the Richard front, on that running story front, it is that running out of breath at 50 yards got that person inspired to get in shape. Now they're in the best shape of their life, even better than they were before. So again, this is, I don't say anything or tell stories that aren't part of the energy. This whole experience inspires this person to be better. That's why I think that you shouldn't say I told you so. You should just kind of roll your eyes in your head at this one, a little bit. But yeah, somebody here, we got energy that's evening back out between you and another person. But you also have energy that's good karma that's coming back on you in various situations too. Feels like it could be anything. It could be, it's cups, it's new love, but it's also pentacles. It's things that benefit you greatly. On a high level. We saw that a little bit in the, I think it was the Uranus reading, wasn't it? Or something along those lines. You get great benefit to you. All right, 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. What else you want to tell my people before I go pull some wicked voodoo here? You do have new love coming. The 9 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles, that's this card here. So we're talking about this new love here, okay? We find where the match is. There isn't a match, then we just paraphrase the whole thing. But anyway, I've got a tower here. These are red, center, left, right. I've got a tower crossing the 9 of Pentacles. A period of, I don't want to say aloneness. I don't feel like the majority of you are particularly lonely per se. I mean, if nothing else, you got me to keep you company here with this. Just play it in the background, fall asleep to me or something like that. But I mean, A period of you being by yourself is coming to a close. And that in and of itself, this is a little warning here. Be careful about being too cautious. Be careful about, you can always get it back. There's nothing here that indicates that you can't just go back to the way things used to be if you want to. So give it a chance. Let things take you where they're going and give it a chance to play out. If you're overly cautious, you're going to miss some of these opportunities. You say yes to everything. And separate the wheat from the chaff after you take a look around it. All right? Try not to reject too much, because when you do, you might accidentally reject something that would have been really good. So if you get a lot of opportunities coming at you, a lot of offers, take them all in. Don't just throw them out before you've looked at anything because, well, that sounds scary. Whatever. Just separate the wheat from the chaff after. That's pretty much what it's saying here. It's big change. It happens very suddenly. There is something about the month of December where things happen very fast, very, very sudden. I'm going to see what's under this, if it'll let me. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it will. Yeah. See? See what I'm saying? Your life changes. This is life-changing. This is a King of Pentacles. Your life changes very quickly here in December. It can change for the better, is provided. I'm not telling you to be stupid. Don't throw caution to the wind, if you will. But don't be overly. You see how she's a little bit overly cautious? It's okay. It's all right. You can ease up on the purse a little bit. All right. That's what I got. If you want the extended, there's a couple of links at the top of the description. I will try to get an idea of what the hell this is for you. And I will also pull more on this Emperor, because it's very strong. It came up twice. I got the Emperor here and the Emperor here, and these are read together. Both in soul energies. So it's definitely a powerful connection, Emperor and Empress. You guys showed up as Emperor and Empress. It's extremely powerful. So it's worth pulling on. So I'll pull on that connection. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.